one to get to the second end. We're waiting for the green flag to go in the air. It is flying.
Perfect start already for David Mayhew. He's got a challenge to his outside, not so much out of turn number 2. This is Calamity Corner, if you will. Notorious at Kern County Raceway. If you can get through turn 2 on the first lap, you're looking pretty good for the next 75.
And Tommy, not everybody made it through unscathed. In the back of the pack, the number 12 machine of Jim Wolfenstein had some contact out of the turn. You see Gump slipping up just a bit out of turn number 2. He has to gather it up, loses at least a spot.
Jerry Gums had trouble in practice in the same corner.
He wasn't the only car to have an issue in practice. The number 20 machine we talked about, Dennis Burden, starting at the rear of the field. He also had some front end damage he had to take care of. Out of turn number 2, they're getting tight down the back straightaway.
Oh, trouble for Roca.
Roca slips up and out of the groove.
Can't tell if there's a tire going down, but we'll find out in this corner. He might have just stepped out of the groove and got up into the marbles.
Tommy, we walked the track earlier. It's a fine line. You see the contact there between Hodges and the 54 of St. Hours. You know what I said? Remember that thing about make sure you make it to the first 75? I forgot I was talking about the Southwest Tour. These guys go all out immediately. And speaking of Donnie St. Hours and that 54 machine, we talked to him. We said, hey, what kind of strategy are we going to see, tonight, starting mid-pack in this field? And he's like, strategy? I'm going for it every lap. You can see that going on right now. He clears Hodges and sets his sights on the number 22 machine. Shepard slips up. That's a transfer for the 11th spot.
Johnny White starting to pick his nose in the middle. Well, not literally picking his nose. Well, almost out of turn number 3. He got down on the apron. But Johnny White putting his nose in this mix now. He might have been distracted in turn 4 and picked a little too much.
Tommy, sometimes you observe certain things kind of pop out. We set up a wall camera over on the back straightaway a little bit earlier tonight. I do not remember seeing a big old tire mark that I see now. Somebody has caught the wall big time.
Keeping an eye on this battle, but yeah, here's the tire mark out of turn number 2, which a camera should have captured.
One car that's kind of slipping off the pace is the 80 machine of Prescott. So it could have been Prescott who may have caught the wall there.
Maybe take a look at your top 2 on the screen. David Mayhew, your leader. As Parker Stevens starting to close in, starting to reel in your leader.
Yeah, Stevens has had to work for the second spot. Mayhew had the benefit of starting up in the front row. Stevens has had to get around a few cars. In the third spot, Christian McGee. In the 26, further back, battle for the 5th spot. Vieira holding off Cansdale. As we mentioned, Cansdale picking up his first victory out of Irwindale Speedway in the Southwest Tour.
Cansdale actually one of the drivers probably in the series right now that are used to, you see him taking a look to the inside of Vieira, are used to running twin split races, if you will.
Yeah.
He knows the game in these series splits, if you will. Now at Irwindale Speedway they would split twin 30s to be a 60 lap total.
Cansdale really working that inside line, Tommy. Vieira working on kind of closing the door there, pinching down, not letting him get the momentum off the turn. That's allowing Vieira to hold him off. You see how both those cars got tight. Tommy, trouble for the 7 machine. Johnny White pulling it in.
I can't really see an issue on the 7, at least on the right side. But
The previous lap, White was in a heavy battle with the 54 machine of Donnie St. Hours. Those drivers were duking it out for the 10th spot. So White fell out of the top 10. Some issue, the hood is going up.
down the back straightaway again, Kansas taking a peek to the inside of Carlos Vieira.
Lap number 14 this time by. Watching the battle for the 5th spot. Want to mention that Parker Stevens in second. That 28 machine did close in on our leader, but has since lost a few car lengths. Made Tommy, definite disappointment in the 7 camp. Johnny White has pulled his car to the garage. White only getting about 10 competitive laps of 150. You know that team was poised for a good finish here tonight. Regulars out at Kern County Raceway Park.
Definitely hometown team. Now up ahead, we're seeing some lap traffic starting to play into this. Andre Prescott, he's going to go wide for the leaders.
And I always have fun when we see races on TV that go from day to night.
Yeah.
Because they always reference when the lights have turned on. Folks, we're night racing. As if that was a big surprise for anybody.
On screen right now, second, third, and fourth. That's Stevens, McGee, and Ford. They're in a row down the back straightaway. Not really closing in on each other, not really going away from each other. There's now lap traffic in this battle for fifth. Andre Prescott in the number 80, Jeff. I talked to him in the pit area earlier on, and this is actually his first legitimate race in this car, being that in Vegas they had a nasty rain out. Halfway through the race, they barely even got to halfway before the rain shut down that event. And then at Irwindale Speedway, they broke a mechanical issue, and that's what set him out before the race even started. So tonight are the first laps really lost in a competitive manner.
Looks like a potential issue for the 19 machine. So I wanted to call out this battle through turn, or out of turn number 4. Shepard having to let Hodges go. Mentioned the 19 car, Tommy. He was going through turns 1 and 2. He's behind this group going into turn number 1 right now with Wadman to his inside. That car just looked like it wanted to shoot forward. And by forward, I mean straight, not turn. Correct. So Brandon White losing some momentum. Notice a similar thing just happened to Mayhew. Yeah, the caution flag is out. There may be a report, Tommy, because I've seen a lot of drivers struggling. And I mentioned Mayhew. He had lost a lot of time right now. I wouldn't be surprised if maybe there's something on the track.
And Jeffrey Yellow comes out on lap number 23 of this 75 lap.
Or maybe they just want this to be an 8-parter.
Okay, maybe. It's going to be like the All-Star race.
Yes. Now, just before that caution did come out, the number 12 machine of Wolfenstein went down a lap. And Tommy, you made an observation about that car.
Jeffrey, I'm taking a look at this 12 machine. Once I get the camera right. Wolfenstein and the number 12 machine, correct me if I'm wrong, but any of our Days of Thunder enthusiasts would agree with me that this car is identical to the paint scheme of one of Russ Wheeler. Now remember, it could be Russ Wheeler in this car, and the last time Russ was raced in any stock car event was in Daytona, when he just barely got beat out by Cole Trickle.
Yeah, that was a wild race.
It was a fight all the way to the finish, Jeffrey.
And I think nobody will ever forget the rivalry between those two drivers and what happened late, actually after the race.
Towards the end of the season, yeah, Jeffrey, remember Cole Trickle and Russ Wheeler actually were so upset. You thought Kansas and Logano was intense?
Yeah.
Cole Trickle came in and changed his tires after the race and took him out.
You just never know. Want to make mention that the 15 machine of Lance Wilson just pulled into the pit area.
And pulled back out.
And pulled back out. They are looking over at turn number 2, so appears there may be some fluid down. Could be the culprit, number 7 machine of Johnny White. So lap 26. Tommy, I looked up, and as I was seeing White potentially have a major issue, then I look over to our leader, who all of a sudden was way off the pace prior to the caution coming out. And Stevens had closed in quickly. Looks like they're checking in on everything. Though I didn't see them put anything down, so may have just been checking in on the track surface to see how it was. I don't see any additional speedy dry that went down. Perhaps maybe some debris that they were checking out, or they just said, deal with it. Hopefully they said that. Tommy, how about the sunset behind you?
Yeah, let's take a look at this. Ready?
I'm ready, man. I was born ready.
Ta-da! That's a beautiful view right here. Behind us, the sun is setting here in Bakersfield, California.
Cars are doubling up. Getting ready for the restart. David Mayhew continues to lead. He's led all 26 laps of this event. Stevens in second.